now Mame as well, so the operators out of the picture. Oh, no, come on!
Oh my god!
That's insane!
Oh my god!
Up that detonation, but couldn't quite do it. Kriya gonna go for a push, and yet again Kriya gets behind enemy lines. Kriya's found 4.
He does, and it's going to be on top of the box. It goes down just to his right. The tub is his play. He gets them both on one side. Never goes down, and
That it ain't gonna matter! TSM are the first North American Ignition Series champions!
What is Valorant? Valorant is a free-to-play multiplayer tactical first-person shooter with a unique set of abilities for each agent in the game. Valorant has been in the works for some say 6 years from the developers Riot Games. With Riot Games' current knowledge of making champions in the game they made known as League of Legends, they decided to add a spin to the usual 5v5 search and destroy type gameplay. This 5v5 competitive game has managed to climb its way up to become mainstream to many different types of players. But why did it blow up the way it did? Well, let's see what some of my friends have to say. So, why do you think Valorant blew up so fast?
A lot of pros started playing it in the alpha. They sent out a bunch of keys to pros, and they started playing it a lot. And then obviously they started streaming it, and it was like CS:GO, which is already a really big game, and it has that tactical shooter aspect to it. And they put their own spin on it by adding, signature abilities to different agents and stuff.
It's because people got tired of CS:GO, no, and Valorant was a good outlet for that. But then there's always haters who are like, CS:GO, Overwatch, poopy. So I don't know. It's probably because of esports in general. It's just probably esports, because the esports right now is growing, and once they have LAN servers, it'll be global. So yeah.
First off, Valorant seemed to take the best parts of every FPS game to please a lot of players who were wanting a good fresh game. People from CS:GO wanted a new game to grind, Overwatch players were intrigued because of how much less you have to rely on abilities, Fortnite was falling off more than usual and they wanted a new game to have fun with, Apex Legends players wanted to see what all the hype was about, and League of Legends players wanted to see what their game developer have created. And on top of that, Valorant was released to the public for free. However, Valorant originally wasn't released so quickly. Riot Games partnered with Twitch to set up a drop system. This is where people had to watch their favorite Twitch streamers to receive a key to play the game in the beta stages. The more time you spent watching a streamer, the more of a chance you got to receive a beta key. People then started to exploit the system by leaving a 24/7 stream up while they went on their summer vacation. Hell, people started making new emails and went on several different streams to try and increase their chances of a drop. Some sellers on eBay even took it so far to sell their keys for hundreds of dollars. This gave Valorant a huge boost of recognition to an average viewer on Twitch. Streamers were playing their game and streamers were getting their viewers. Now we settled why Valorant grew so fast, right? Actually, no. This precedent cannot be applied to every game out there. For example, a game published by Ubisoft did not have the same outcome. The game Hyperscape had many of the same techniques and features that Riot Games used to market their game. Hyperscape was free, first-person shooter, used the same drop system Valorant used, and has some of the most beautiful visuals a game could ask for. For days, YouTubers and Twitch streamers were playing Hyperscape, and it seemed like it was the best battle royale game to ever release. Those days ended all at once. But why didn't it work? Hyperscape used the same drop system and didn't have any long-lasting results. When I downloaded the game a few months after the release, not even a full lobby could be filled. Hyperscape did not push out content and fix problems the users were asking for. I think this review summed it up very nicely. At least the visuals are very good. However, it wants to be a fast-paced parkour battle royale and yet falls short. In many players' opinions, when it comes to a fast-paced FPS, nothing beats Titanfall 2. There is more to that review, but I think we could stop it there. Valorant did the opposite of Hyperscape, and I hope Ubisoft can learn from it. Also, let me know in the comments if there is a single good Ubisoft game out there, because I can't think of one. So how did Valorant keep the hype? Riot Games made it a priority to the players that if they want something changed, they can get it. They were hoping that players will see the connection they are building with the developers and stay for the same reason. Yes, they didn't listen to every critique the audience wanted, but they changed the ones that seemed to help the game. This includes pushing out a new map and a new agent fairly quickly. They also nerfed some overpowered characters like Raze. Riot realized that connecting with the players has seemed to work out with Epic Games in the game Fortnite, and when Fortnite stopped relating to their fans, the game lost many's interest.
Riot Games, let me type when the game is over!
However, not every major problem was changed. Valorant players were getting mad at how pricey the gun skins in the shop were, and really tried to convince Riot of how beneficial it would be for both sides. Riot insisted that they won't for now, but the skins will just get better and better until it seems worth it. This isn't too much of a problem because it doesn't change the gameplay and any core features of the game, and that it can easily be fixed.
Gonna have to push it. He plays the Rolling Thunder. He gets one, he gets two, he gets himself three! And he's now gonna be in a 1v1 now.
Meadows just hanging strong, hanging tight, looking to sit on position, headshot!
Additionally, Riot Games' main focus of the game was to make a game with a unique esports scene. A few days after the release of the game, many teams like FaZe, TSM,
Killed him again. More.
100 Thieves,
One enemy remaining.
and many more decided to create a roster to compete in Valorant tournaments. Valorant realized that these teams wouldn't be sitting around for long and made their first official Valorant tournament called the Ignition Series. This really engaged many Valorant players to watch how a pro game would really look like. Viewers seemed to be pleased, and for the people who were, stayed to see future installments that Valorant promised their community. What is Valorant like today? Valorant seems to be doing a bit better than many of the other first-person shooter games that have released. It is nowhere near the growth that Fortnite has achieved and retained, but still leaves a mark in the gaming atmosphere. Currently on Twitch, Valorant is placed 13th on the Twitch metrics leaderboard. Players overall seem to be enjoying the game and are looking forward to what is to come from Riot Games. A new Valorant tournament is currently being hosted called the Valorant Challengers, and I'm excited to see how that turns out. Some things to take away from this video is that Valorant has been a journey for every person following. A good game can be published with planned marketing and a bit of luck. For a Valorant player, you should realize that this game won't be on the rise forever, and we should enjoy what it is going to offer in the future. For people who aren't too interested in Valorant, I recommend you give it a shot and see if you like it. Riot Games put in a lot of effort to release a game that the community would like, and it would be a shame if people don't recognize the existence. Also, you're literally dog water.